Well, fires continue to scorch eastern Oregon. The Durkee Fire is over 244,000 acres, prompting several level 3 get out now evacuation notices.
Abby Wilt has been covering the fires over in Huntington today and for the past 3 days for that matter. She brings us the latest.
Those fires are continuing to scorch eastern Oregon here. They are now the #1 priority in the nation for firefighting crews. And I want to show you here, this is I-84, and then this hill behind, we have watched basically the whole thing burn just in the last about 5 minutes, which really shows how fast this fire is growing. I-84 is on and off closing depending on visibility for drivers as well as how close that fire activity is getting to the road. So we'll be continuing to bring you any live updates as we know them. But for now, we do know that fire in the Durkee Fire is about 240,000 acres as of right now. It is growing, and they are expecting more high winds and severe thunderstorms tonight. The Durkee Fire is still 0% contained in over 244,000 acres. All evacuation notices remain in place, with Huntington seeing the most dire conditions Wednesday evening. About 510 people are on level 3 evacuation notice, meaning get out now. The Baker County Sheriff's Department says they are expecting 75-mile-per-hour winds, severe fire activity, and growth of both the Durkee and Thompson fires throughout the evening. Huntington is also out of power, and they have been since Tuesday. Idaho Power tells us they purposefully shut off power into Huntington in order to reduce hazards and protect fire crews. And our team spoke with Idaho Power Communications Specialist Brad Bowlen today, and he says Idaho Power did also just evacuate from Huntington because of the impending weather, but they're planning to return when it is safe.
Crews will definitely go back in there when weather and fire conditions allow for them to safely do so. We've got a lot of repair and restoration work to be done over there, and that's going to take some time.
We saw several Idaho Power trucks stationed throughout Huntington earlier today, and Bowlen says they were patrolling lines to make sure they're free of debris, monitoring fire conditions, protecting structures, and also repairing poles that have been burned. We also saw some of those downed power lines today, as you can see in this video. This was right off of I-84, leaving Huntington toward Baker City. And I also want to show you some other resources that are on the fire. We saw water tank cars on the railroad tracks fighting the fire by spraying water on it from the railroad. The fire is up to the railroad now, as well as up to I-84, like we've said. And everyone I've talked to in Huntington has expressed their appreciation for these firefighters who are out there fighting and protecting their homes and their property. There are crews from 22 different states right now, and from what we know, no structures have been burned yet, but officials tell me that they haven't been able to fully assess the area for that. We will continue to provide live updates as they come in. Reporting in Eastern Oregon, Abby Wilt, Idaho's News Channel 7.
And a community meeting is set for tonight. That's coming up at 6:30 Mountain Time. It'll be held virtually because of the ongoing closures on I-84.
I-84 is still closed from Ontario to Pendleton because of the fire activity in the area. We are learning that the Durkee Fire just recently jumped the road onto the Huntington side of I-84 now. Crews do not have an estimate on when the closed route will reopen. They do recommend to use US 20 instead. And there are more evacuations issued for areas close to the Durkee Fire. Level 3, that means you need to leave now. That is issued for areas east of Highway 245, south of U.S. Forest Service Road 11, west of Deer Creek Drainage, northwest of Iron Mountain, southeast of Pleasant Valley, and south of Pritchard Creek.
Level 2 warnings are issued for areas south of Highway 86, east from 5 Mile Creek, west of Lower Timber Canyon, and to the ridgetop. Level 2 is also for areas south of Love Reservoir Lane, that's east of Sardine Creek Road, north of Lawrence Creek. Level 2 is be set, and that means you will need to be able to leave your area at a moment's notice.
Areas under level 1 evacuations, which means be ready, are west of 5 Mile Creek, east of Ruckles Creek and Oregon Trail Road, north of I-84, the headwaters of Pritchard Creek and Love Reservoir Lane, and west of Ebell Creek.
Additionally, east of Highway 245 and Highway 7, as well as south of I-84, level 1 means that you should start packing your essentials in case it escalates to level 2.
Take a look here. It's a comparison of the fire yesterday. You can see it right there on the map. Then take a look at today's evacuation warnings. You can see it has grown because that fire is getting bigger.